Engaging, we assume a high income automatically leads to financial security, but the reality is often hidden behind a mounting pile of overdue bills. You see the tension everywhere. Someone brings in $200,000 a year, drives the latest electric luxury car, and yet they are quietly suffocating under $50,000 of rolling credit card debt. Building actual wealth has very little to do with your SAT scores or your ability to solve complex equations. It is an outcome driven by human behavior and the way we respond to social pressure. Without a disciplined approach to spending, a salary raise doesn't solve a financial crisis. It simply provides a faster vehicle to reach a breaking point. The life of Ronald Read illustrates how this works. He spent decades in blue-collar roles, working as a gas station attendant and a janitor. He lived a quiet life without celebrity connections. Yet, when he died, people were shocked to learn he accumulated over $8 million. Compare that to the stories we see every year of lottery winners. They receive millions of dollars overnight, more than Ronald Read ever saw in his lifetime, only to end up in bankruptcy court a few years later. The contrast exists because earning money and keeping money are two different skills. One is an event, the other is a habit. Ronald Read understood the habits that lottery winners never bother to learn. Money is less of a math problem you solve once and more of a psychological test you have to pass every single day. We have to deconstruct what we think success looks like. Being rich is visible. It is the large red brick mansion, the luxury cars, and the lifestyle items bought to signal status to others. This financial ledger represents the opposite, actual wealth. Wealth is what people do not see. It is the unspent income, the untouched savings, and the assets that sit quietly in the background. The modern social media cycle is designed to trap you in the performance of looking rich. It pushes people to inflate their lifestyle to impress strangers who aren't actually paying attention. This chart shows the long-term impact over 10 years. Person A earns a high salary but spends it all. Person B has a lower income but invests 20% of every paycheck. By year 10, Person B's net worth surges past the high earner. At the end of the decade, the outcome is clear. Person A has the appearance of success but no stability. Person B is actually wealthy. True wealth is the money you choose not to spend today so you can have more options tomorrow. This graph shows the engine behind growth, compounding. For years, progress looks flat, but then the curve accelerates exponentially. Money you've earned starts earning its own interest, creating a continuous, expanding loop that builds massive volume over time. The math is reliable, but human psychology is impatient. We are wired to want immediate results, which is why so many people abandon their long-term plans in favor of the latest trend or overnight promise. Investing $500 a month can feel like a waste of time in the short term. However, while many focus on the size of the initial deposit, the real engine of growth is the duration of the investment. Success in the market heavily rewards patience over genius. Staying in the game for decades is more valuable than trying to find the perfect moment to enter it. When we shift our focus away from buying things, we realize that money has a much higher purpose. The ultimate luxury that wealth provides is freedom. It is the ability to wake up and completely control your time, your schedule, and your choices. This freedom gives you the power to walk away from a toxic workplace, the ability to prioritize your family during a crisis, or the option to pursue work that actually matters to you. This changes the way we see social status. The person with the largest house in the neighborhood is often a slave to their mortgage. The person who owns their time is the one who is truly successful. Time is the only resource we can never get back. Financial independence is the strategy we use to reclaim it. Building this independence requires following 5 specific rules. Spend less than you earn, invest consistently, ignore the need to impress others, think in decades, not weeks, and finally, buy your freedom, not your status. Wealth isn't the result of one loud, brilliant decision made on a trading floor. It is built through hundreds of quiet, unglamorous habits practiced in private. Most people who remain in a cycle of poverty are not suffering from a lack of opportunity. They are struggling to master the psychology of their own behavior. Commit to changing one small habit today. Let us know which one in the comments, and subscribe to ThinkShelf for more insights into the principles of success. Small improvements, when repeated over time, compound into a life of extraordinary freedom.